I'm an Australian polar adventurer, explorer. I've skied 4 new routes to the South Pole. These are expeditions that I've planned myself. I've looked at satellite imagery of these glaciers that have never been traversed before. And I'm going to have the opportunity as we fly over Antarctica and see those routes from above.
The primary goal of this mission is observation, polar observation. There have been humans flying into space since '61, and nobody's seen the South Pole, North Pole, extreme polar regions from orbit yet.
We will be doing something that is quintessential to humans, and that is seeing things with our own eyes.
It's my curiosity, for years, what's Antarctica really like?
We don't know what we're going to discover. We are exploring a part of planet Earth from space that has never been explored. As a cinematographer, I'm excited about filming the aurora. That is a visual indicator for us to understand a lot about space weather. What does the aurora consist of? What's the density of aurora? And actually flying through the aurora, capturing this in both 2D and 3D.
What I'm looking forward to do in space, looking forward to the research that we are going to do on orbit. I would say we have 2 main themes. So one is how do people adapt to extreme environments? Based on that, how do you increase the access to space for anyone medically without being a superhuman as in the olden days? I think astronauts before us were absolute heroes, right? But then it should shift from that to how does anyone go into space? I'm super excited for a ham radio competition that we will host. The idea is that we have different pictures of locations on Earth in the polar regions, which are also of relevance to polar history. But then we cut them up, mix them up, and we're just going to send them down through the radio, and people have to puzzle them together in international teams. Another thing that we plan to do in space is that we're bringing a synthesizer, and we want to sample some sounds that we can hear in space, some of the thrusters firing, for example, and integrate that into one jam, I think, which would be pretty cool.
We know that photographs of the Arctic and Antarctica are available on Google Earth and through satellite imagery, but to see them from orbit may reveal things about these 2 areas, the Antarctic and the Arctic, that we have previously not known.
Some people may think it's a tourist mission. I don't mind that. It's up to you to define what's a tourist mission, but for me it's an exploration.